All right. Hello, hello. Greetings and salutations. Gonna start up in the next, I believe, 2.5 minutes, maybe three. Uh, hello, hello. How's it going? Hope you're having a wonderful day. And yeah, appreciate y'all's being here. Appreciate y'all's watching. And just kind of gonna wait for these, ads to get out of the way, and then we'll start. I'll round them up, and we'll get rolling. All right. All right.
We fought things.
Yes. We have the map.
I'm getting there. I'm getting there.
I need a visual reminder for me to recall things better as well.
Oh, look, it broke again. I'm gonna fix this. There we go. That what's going on? Oh my. I think I understand the vision issue. Okay. 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 I see.
Ah, yes. So let's see. Last time in the creepy dungeon, We had made our way down the hallway some more. Because the week before it was the like bone lizards, creepy thing in the wall, and we had gone to investigate the ice pool that was where the lizards had broken out of, and I had seen something kind of glowing about 10-15 feet down, and kind of, just considering the crazy magical nature of the river out front, I didn't want to try touching it myself. So as I went out to go get our magical men, Vimac and Price, out of the corner of my eye, I saw a glow kind of leave and go down the hallway and go further into the cave. So not entirely knowing what that was, but still feeling like I should probably bring the team up. We went to check it out and discovered that there was some sort of magical signature down below. But the original necromantic magic was no longer there, right, Price? Well, but there was still some magic down, like quite a bit down, and we got like a really bad feeling about it, I think. And Vimac sent his was it your imp, or was it your I think it was your imp, wasn't it?
No, it was my little dragon thing.
Okay. So you sent your dragon down to go check it out, and they just disappeared completely. Like it destroyed them, or destroyed your connection to your summon guy. So after that, we were debating about maybe lowering someone down, I think. But then we decided to maybe come back. Do I remember that correctly? We're going to get it on the way out. So if anything happens, we can make a run for it. Well,
We're
I
gonna
think.
what?
Oh no, we're going to come back to it instead of trying to deal with the creepy thing in the pit now.
Yeah.
Oh, excuse me. We'll come back. So we continued on, and because the price is always right, we went right at the fork in the tunnel and cave. Worked our way around and discovered a bunch of cultists chanting around a central guy, and also a couple of skeleton beasties. There was like a bone horror and some like, I don't know, Galapi bone amalgamation thing. And yeah, fought those guys. It was super creepy because the one thing was able to do, like the, I don't know, goopy thing was able to regenerate by absorbing corpses. And the dark mage in the very center of the cultist was able to draw the blood out of any wounded to regenerate himself and also create weapons of blood to like shoot out at us. So we had to fight all those guys, finally took them out. Oh wait, except for, let's see, did we? Oh yeah, the session had ended right when you were gonna loot the guy. When Kaido was gonna loot the creepy guy. So yeah. But I was making my way back out of the tunnel to try and keep out of the sphere of attack from the guy, I think, if I remember right. A lot of things with a sphere of attack abilities. But yeah, we survived. And I'm trying to remember if we took a short rest here or not. I know I'm at full health, so I think so. I think we took a short rest. But anyway, yeah. So Kaido was gonna loot the guy, and then we were gonna continue out of the cave. Fill in whatever I forgot.
Did we take a short rest? Let me see. Oh, it's the other.
I feel like we had to have because I had been injured, and I'm down some hit dice. Oh, I guess or maybe that was beforehand. So we did a short rest. I guess not.
No, we hadn't taken a short. We hadn't taken any.
We hadn't rested
because
yet. Yeah.
I'm at 4.
Oh God, yeah, okay. So we were probably gonna loot and then either head back or rest here. I guess now that we've cleared that area, we could probably rest where the dude is, like in that cave.
All right. All right. So, as stated, of course, Kaido remembers the end of the session when it comes to getting loot at the end. All those times he was like, I don't remember death at all, but you remember when you're about to get loot, huh? Mm-hmm. I'm on to you. I'm on to you. Points fingers to eyes. Mm-hmm. So, Kaido. So I guess you're what? So which are you looting? What are you looting? What's your first looting? Necromancy fella, blood guy. So you sift through his body, the bloody remains of what was once a body. I'd imagine Kaido, yeah, because technically rage is still active. So you were very unceremonious in your sifting through the body. I'd imagine. Taking aggression out on the corpse as you're just like, fuck you, give me your loot. So you would find 123 gold to start. You would find some kind of fancy looking dagger with what looks like a skull for a hilt and a blade. Like there's a skull on the pommel hilt of this dagger, and it's pointing upwards, and the blade is coming out of it like a blade, like the blade of the dagger is coming out of the throat of, you know, the figure. He also appears to have a helmet that looks pretty rigid. It's like this blackened helmet that covers the face for the most part, but it has like these ridges, like almost like a Dilophosaurus's fins, like the fins on their head. And just to give you an rough idea, doo-doo-doo. This. So the dagger's obviously different, but the helm is stylish. And I don't know if you want him, but he also has like ceremonial looking robes that have been sliced. Let's see, what all do you guys do to it? It's been sliced, slightly scorched. Um, there's some
Scorched
acid
from
burns
what?
in it.
Who scorched him?
Flame tongue.
Okay, I don't remember that.
Well, okay,
Fire
but that's all
damage.
right because Price has prestidigitation. He can fix that.
Prestidigitation
Prestidigitation.
only makes it clean, not fixed.
Yeah.
You need mending for that.
Fair. Okay.
So you said there's a helm, daggers.
Helm daggers in gold. Well, a
All right.
dagger in gold.
I figured out how to split in gold. He'll take the dagger. Will you add it to my sheet so I don't add the wrong thing? And he's gonna look at Price and see if he wants either the helm or the cape, cloak, whatever, for any reason.
Oh, yes, he also seems to have. Let's see, he has 2 potions on him.
Do I recognize either?
Not without close inspection and checks.
Those robes are pretty
One-
cool. I kind of want them.
One of the potions looks like it has like a chunk of meat floating in it still, and the other one looks like it has like a worm.
What would I roll to see if I recognize or know what they are?
And Arcana.
Yeah, I have no fucking clue. Here, Price, have these weird waters.
All right. And also, I guess at this point, the robe is very much covered in guts and gore as well.
Price hasn't said anything, but
Not that
The
that would
robe.
bother Kaido in any
No.
way, shape, or form, though.
okay.
Are you still raging?
Don't think so.
All right.
Doesn't that sound suspicious?
All right. So the oops, hold on, I gotta close that. There we go. So yeah, the area you were in is pretty quiet. I mean, there's for those of you who can still see inside there, which would be nobody. I guess Price can see a very tippy, itty bitty tippy edge of the erupted earth still there because you have to manually clear it once you do that, but that's still there. But yeah. You are left to your devices, team. Here's how I'll do it. I have a good idea.
We're gonna get some rest, right?
Yeah, you should. How do I get to this thing?
Yeah.
The square that I put there. There it is.
Yeah, that because that square's still there because it's erupted Earth.
Yeah. Oh, I could put it back.
Control Z, I think. Might do it.
There it is.
I've developed a new clever way of putting loot on another thing so I can unidentify it so then I could transfer it to the players and keep
So
track
yeah,
of the
I
loot.
guess
I like this idea. Don't know why I
I
didn't
don't know
think of
where
this sooner.
anyone else is besides Kaito.
We did see them go up and around the hallway earlier, mid-fight.
Oh, they were. Yeah,
so
they were
I
back in.
presume they're somewhere
back where
that
we did.
way.
All right. And yeah,
And
head that way.
yeah, I'm just around the corner there. I wanted to keep a lookout for anything else Do I see anything suspicious? Huh. On my massive 13?
Nope.
Well, guys, looks like it's all clear. Get what you needed from the guy in there. It sounded a little messy. In fact, Kaido, you might benefit from a bath.
Yeah, well, this is for you. He's gonna toss a small bag towards you.
Does it clink with the joyous sound of gold?
Probably.
Ooh,
I mean, 'cause
Oh.
there's 31 in it.
thank you. You're gonna see me grin as I'm kind of like poking through it. Be like, okay, well worth it. I'll help you wash off when we get outside.
Oh, hey, Val. And he'll hand him another little pouch of 31 coins.
All right.
Because unlike Max, I'm not a loot goblin. I
Okay.
can sleep for a week.
Right. Well, do I see anything looking down this hallway?
It's a
Okay.
cave.
Well, do we want to head back to the safe room and take a rest, and then we'll come explore this way again?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, because at least seems like that room does seem to be safe. I'd hate for us to be resting and then something come upon us.
On a midnight hour.
Mm-hmm. When we could feel their power. In fact, Kaido, do you want to go outside and rinse off? Whoa! I did not mean to run off
Apparently
the
you
map.
did.
What? Hey, stop! Somebody's moving me! Somebody's moving me! Stop!
Not me.
Not me.
Oh, bye, Mac. You're gonna get in trouble.
What are you
I was
trying
just
to say?
moving my character, and it was
You had
moving yours.
deselected at the same time. I don't know. Yeah, we might need to deselect that. But Taito, do you want to go out and rinse off a bit, and I'll watch your back, and then we'll take a rest.
I do not want to risk giant crabs. I am way too tired for that.
Fair. And I just kind of like maybe take a piece of like I don't know a bandana or something from my pouch and kind of like wrap it around my nose. No, just kidding. No, you probably don't smell yet. You're just probably
You
kind of
honestly would just
but-
probably dramatically lay down and just like, I'm done. I'm taking a nap.
All right. So I'll keep a lookout because I'm full health. So
Short, right?
Chos.
Are we doing a short rest or a long rest?
Are
'Cause
we doing a short or a long?
I don't have any hit dice.
I only have a couple.
We could
I
go
have
ahead and do a
4.
rest.
We're doing a
you
long
do
rest.
recall
I can take
that despite how long you've been in this cave, it realistically hasn't. It does not feel like it's been a full day yet. So you could try and meander about for the rest of the day, or go somewhere else and come back. But you can also, I mean, you could do short rests as much as you have hit dice, but
I'm a short rest then.
But that's the problem is that Price does not have short rest or does not have
I've-
hit dice.
So I have one hit dice, and then
Oh.
I have some spell slots that I could use for heals, but I'm pretty tapped on a lot of stuff.
Well, I guess you
But-
could just use up
2
everything. that
potions
you
of
had
healing. If you tell Kaido, he would easily give you one of them.
But if you use your spell slots for healing and you use your hit die, then we could probably do the other. Oh, sorry guys, hang on one sec.
We're hanging on to.
Well, my friend is at my studio because she did not get my other message. I'll
I was gonna see if I had anything that I could inspect, but I think all of it is with Glorb.
2 potions. The 2 potions I found on What's His Nuts, Kaido gave them the price. He has no idea
Oh,
what they
okay.
are, so he said, "Here, have these fancy bottles of water."
Um,
Because I failed the roll, I got a 4. So he just thinks they're jars of water.
what it's Arcana to check cubed to see what
Yep.
those are. Let's see.
So are we actually doing a short?
Yeah, I'll use my last hit dice. I got a 26 for my Arcana.
All right, so that's for one of them. So you would determine that is a potion of superior healing. And this is the one with the chunk of flesh in it. It'll make sense later.
And
And a 17, the one with like the worm in it, appears to be a potion of necrotic resistance. Which superior healing is 8d4 plus 8 of healing. And necrotic resistance is pretty much self-explanatory. Resistance to necrotic damage for 1 hour upon imbibing the potion.
And I'm back. Sorry about that.
Come back.
no worries.
My friend needed to pick up.
All right. So,
Everyone got their short rest, it looks like.
That quick.
wait, it's one item per. Wow, whatever. Oh, wait, you need a second hour to identify that potion. Ah, damn it. Ah, whatever.
I mean, we could say that we spend as much time.
2 hours, okay. So you take a couple of hours to rest and recover as much as you deem viable, necessary. An apt breather, an opportunity. So what are y'all's doing in your 2 hour time frame, I guess, would be the question. Kaido's napping.
I'm kind of taking lookout, so I'm going to be like laying on my stomach facing the tunnel, that entrance, and building little mini cairns, stacking stones, just idly relaxing and enjoying laying down on the job,
Yep.
as one does.
Yup. Especially in a cave full of undead monsters that try to murder you and eat your
Well,
brain.
that's why I'm not
Some of
napping.
it.
I'm awake. I'm paying attention, but there's
Mhm,
nothing
mhm.
going on, so I'm just relaxing. Got to relax when you can, right?
Works for me. So what's Vimac doing?
I will be after my rest. I will be summoning a familiar.
Alrighty. And I mean,
Thank
Price
you.
is identifying potions, and Kaido was just napping for both hours. Thank you for the alert. Appreciate it.
I'm gonna use natural recovery. Get some spell slots back.
Yup. And that's once per day, right?
Yeah.
Correct.
Okay.
Or once per long rest.
Okay. All right. Well, you are pretty much undisturbed throughout the process of what you'll do.
Well, if everybody's feeling more up and at 'em, we should probably head back up to the fork in the cave and keep exploring. Before we go down there, I'm just going to poke my head out of the cave and take a peek.
So,
Anything of note?
nope. But
Okay.
also remember, like, the edge of the map here isn't necessarily the end of the cave. It's just, it was about a minute's walk to the end of the cave. This was just the only part that really mattered because the rest is just, a little twisty turny, cavernous walkway to this point.
Okay. Well, then I guess in character, as people are starting to kind of, Kaito's waking up and people are starting to kind of get their stuff together, I'll probably walk out there then so that I would have time to take a look, just like literally look around and make sure there's nothing of concern outside and walk back before they're like too ready
Actually,
to go.
roll me a D100.
Sure. Let's see.
Okay, yeah, no, nothing.
All right. Well, I will make my way back in and wait here for people to come on out. Vimac, Bryce, you guys joining us?
I'm gonna set this.
Yeah.
To not invisible. I'm just gonna set your familiar to not invisible because when it's invisible, it gets weird and sometimes you just can't see it.
All right.
Do. I also have to be cameraman. Yay. Oh, I missed the mod that auto-tracked players. That's okay. It's through this process.
Still good? Anything suspicious?
Other than a creepy hallway.
Yes, time to get up.
Well, it's creepy, but it's not necessarily suspicious. All right. Well, I'll kind of slowly kind of peek around here. Nothing yet. All right. Oops.
So you turn that corner, there is actually something there. Yep, you should be able to see that. This is very blended in with the terrain. So as you turn this corner, you would immediately spot a lowly, boring, and totally uninteresting and totally lame Skelly Mans. And it
In
spots
addition to
you.
this that's over here.
Well, I'm
Is it-
finishing. So you would see that totally boring and uninteresting Skelly Man's, but you would also notice a rustling, a rustling gathering of them, like almost like a horde of them. And this Skelly Man's here spots you, and immediately we get to do a fun thing, also known as
Initiative.
initiative.
I'll be like, oh, skeletons, and they spotted me.
Do. Combat.
They just blended in so well.
Combat.
So I guess on a 16, I wouldn't have heard them shuffling.
Nope. They were standing
Ooh.
like perfectly still until they saw you and just their eyes lit up.
Turning on the lights for us. How kind.
Doop. Boop-a-da-boop. This one shouldn't be too hard for him though. All right. So Vimac, you are up first. And you do not see anything. But because of your eyes, you is it Clem?
Yeah.
Clem would see
So
see things.
bonus action. That. And
I mean, I imagine you already had that active because otherwise you can't see and hear at all.
yeah, I was, but I have to use my bonus action to maintain the connection.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
And then I will move.
You can take a bonus action on subsequent turns to maintain.
Have Clem move up, and I can see this guy here.
I thought that was just active. Interesting.
And I will blast him from Clem's location. If I can find my spells. So the one on the right that I can see.
And it said the one on the right.
Yeah, I don't.
Okay,
That-
big thing. So does it have cover?
The 23 hit.
No. Yes. And that is the one that's just like a horde of skeletons. $23, $23. Okay, they both hit. Damage.
For 16 total damage.
Alrighty. So your Eldritch Blast slams into a few of them and just completely just vaporizing some of them, but they continue clamoring, preparing to make their way towards you.
And then I moved back.
And Gaze of 2 Miles is the one that lets you cast through Clem, right?
From his location. As if I were in that location. And that's my turn.
All right. Kaido, you hear some commotion up ahead.
Oh boy. 10, 20, 30, 40. Oh no, why are they big? Why are they big? Okay. 40. Here we go again. Mm, Well, I'm gonna inspo that. I am not taking in that one. Not doing it.
Oh, come on. It could be funny.
I doubt Death or 11 hit, do they?
So a 10 and 11 will both miss.
That's it.
Swing, swing, and you're swinging at this. So this one is, unlike the other one where it's like a horde of them, this one is just one large one. It's a big old skeleton of who knows what kind of creatures in an amalgamation of a rough shape of a humanoid type.
Fun.
All right, they finally get to go. Yay.
Finally, this is only the third turn in this round. What do you mean, finally?
Go get them, Solo. Oh, that's a double move. All right. So this thing shambles towards you, menacingly, drawing forth. Actually, it wouldn't even be drawing it. It's just like as it's moving towards you, it's you hear the sound of metal being dragged against stone as its arm is like lingering behind it, but just dragging its short sword into the like stonework as it's moving towards you. And that's its turn. Price.
Let's see.
I might just change it to
See.
have full vision. Dark vision, eh.
Okay.
And technically, without a torch, everything's at disadvantage, but I'll deal with that later. Dark vision rules are weird.
Wait, what?
So if there's dim light, so basically dark vision lets you see, unless they change something on me. Dark vision. If you have dark vision, you can see in dim light with a specified range as if it were bright light, and darkness as if it were dim light. You discern colors in that darkness only shades of gray. And dim light, the dim light is basically disadvantage on things. Yeah. Ah. This is not loading for me. Uno momento. What? Okay. Oh, actually, never mind. It just says perception checks. So yeah, I think that might have gotten updated too. So basically, in dim light, you have disadvantage on perception checks to see something in a lightly obscured space, which is what dark vision makes things when it's completely blackened out. But not attack rolls. Okay. Anyway, well, a good reminder of the system. Most of the time, so previously I just kind of ignored everything dark vision, just like if you're a dark vision, you see in the dark, whatever. But like I said, trying to at least be somewhat true to the rules. So yeah, the ear attacks are just normal. It's just any perception checks without a light source are at disadvantage. Okay. Got it. DM reminding DM things. Anyway, those price.
Yeah. So price will cast Frostbite and trying to think who I want to hit with it. Attempt to.
Oh yeah, just ping whichever one you want.
Um Probably I guess the swarm. I can just barely see the edge of right here.
All right. Well, if you can barely see the edge, normally it would have cover, but this is a save spell, so it is just the save that happens. To which it fails.
All right, 8 damage, and then its next attack has disadvantage.
Uh,
And
Alright.
that'll be my turn.
Let's see. Next attack is disadvantage, so let's give it icon, so I remember this. No icon for that. Alright. Well, you can remind me. That was price. Skellymans. Totally in range. I think surround and kill. Yeah, it makes sense for a creature like this. So this guy shambles around Kaito, and you don't see like much intelligence in its glare as much as it is kind of a basic instinct, almost like a pack of wolves just surround and kill kind of approach. And it is gonna get an attack.
Bring
A
it on.
measly short sword. Rar. Oh, it's with advantage. One more roll.
I don't miss. Meets the beach, right?
Yep.
Then that hits as well.
Aha! Have at thee. For all 6 of that damage.
For 3.
Yup. Rar. They're so menacing. Altani.
All right. Well, Skellamans. Let's see. I am. Let's see. I'm going to go here. And then I'm going to hide. Or attempt to hide.
Alright, so bonus action.
That's stealth, right? Yeah. 15.
Alright.
And then just come out just enough to attack him with my pew pew psychic blade. Although I guess I didn't need to because Kaito's there. So I'd still get attack of opportunity. Or not attack. No, I would get the sneak attack damage. What 22 would hit, I assume?
Yes, it would. Wait, hold on.
You have
Hold.
advantage though.
You're attacking which one? Can you ping it?
The
Him.
singular skeleton guy.
Okay.
Won't let me ping.
Does not have cover from you. Okay. So yeah.
Mm-mm. Well, I came back out before I did that. And it doesn't,
Yeah.
since Kaito's right there, it wouldn't matter that I tried to hide.
You have
Should-
advantage though.
Would that be, on it, both attack and damage?
Just the
No, I'm
attack.
saying like, yeah. So you'd roll twice for your
okay.
attack. You could potentially get a crit, Azil.
Oh, okay. Yeah. All right. Let's
Well,
try
let's
that.
see. I guess it depends on if it sees you or not. But it doesn't matter. Innate wouldn't hit.
Okay. But I'll still get sneak attack damage. So, boom. 18.
18. It go poof.
I can kind of imagine, like, as my bolt of energy just like goes into it, it just kind of like, as it maybe it was like trying to attack Kaido, and instead it just kind of suddenly all crumbled. And then I'm gonna like softly sing, and only Price will probably be able to hear it, but I'll be like, and another one bites the dust. And then let's see. I'll come back this way so that I can hide on my next turn, and I'm done.
Alrighty. They get to go.
Price, thank
The
you again
horde-
for reminding me about
Fire.
the hide trick for rogues.
Oh yeah.
The horde shambles forward.
Is it a horde or a horde?
Horde.
How are they dressed? No.
That's what the opening.
Just
watch
kidding.
this. Humanoids. Okay. Okay.
I must have told them a very good joke because they're all dead.
So the horde just moves up and completely like surrounds Kaito.
Kaido, they just want to give you a hug.
And we do the attack roll. Advantage? Technically, yes. For a hit of... And this isn't like one thing swinging at you. It's just like a bunch of like smaller skeletons just swinging, biting, clawing. And
Okay.
damage. A whopping 8 damage. And it ends its turn there. Yeah. And then the biggins. So this is the one that's just a huge skeleton. It doesn't have any weapons in its hands. It's just like claws.
Oh, okay.
And it's going to... yeah, this is going to claw. Advantage. Edge. For only 10 points of damage. The other one I know misses. So it smacks into you with a claw, and the force of the blow probably jostles you to the side just enough that its other attack just whiffs past you. And then that brings us to the top of the order of Vimac.
Bonus action, same, and gonna use the same action. Blast from his place on the closest thing. That
The horde.
Does that 17 hit?
Yes, it does.
14 probably not.
Yes, it does.
For 15.
15. Apply. Looks like you've chunked through like 2/3 of the swarm. But they carry on with an undead fervor.
And turn done.
Kaido, you're surrounded. The barbar is getting smacked around. Although you're probably like, I've been hit harder than this. But you know, it's chipping away at you. So how does Kaito respond to this dangerous situation?
With
Negotiation, perhaps? Oh, okay.
his axe. He's probably gonna swing at the big guy again. Oh my god, what's with all these little rolls? There we go. There's a 24. I'm gonna assume that one hits. Yeah?
Yes, 24 would hit.
For lemon.
Slashing.
And then that's it, because I'm a one-trick pony.
Ah, so Kaido is a pony. I knew it.
I mean, I said I'm a one-trick pony, not Kaido is a one-trick pony.
So you're a pony?
It's a figure
Hey.
of speech, not a literal thing.
Hey, y'all gave Price crap for biting butts, okay? Okay? Price, what are you doing?
I'm about to bite a butt.
Excellent timing.
Actually, I think this time he will claw.
Spank a butt, got it.
Yeah. 19 on the skilly
Yeah, yep.
sword. For 11.
11. Boop. Boop. There's only a few skeletons left in this horde of them at this point. Very much whittled down. I'm gonna adjust people's
Yeah, it's my
vision.
turn.
All right. Skelly-mans. Well, he doesn't have advantage from that, so. Oh, all right. Just normal swing. Swinging its short sword. The short sword. It's coming for you. Rawr. For a whopping 3 damage still. Let's see, what's that? That's almost their maximum.
Not 3 damage. Ooh.
Then Altani.
Thank you. All right. Well, since Price is there, I don't need to hide, so I'm just going to come out a little bit more and start shooting. Oh wait, but I would have advantage on the attack. No.
Yeah, so if you hide, you'd get advantage. You could get advantage depending on if it sees you or not.
I was just mentally going through it. I think I'm gonna just take the risk of attacking without it. Because then I can do I was gonna say
Which
then I can do
one?
my bonus attack of the offhand.
Oh, never mind. The one you hit before you took out. Because
The one I had before it.
You do have Vex still.
Oh, I do. Well, oh yes, right. Well,
It
but
wouldn't apply on
I
that guy though.
yeah would only have applied on the other guy. Yeah. Yes, thank you. Which and that gives me advantage on attack, right? As well, I think. Let's see. Where is it? I remember seeing it on something. Was it reliable talent?
What are you looking for?
Did I- Oh, Vex offhand. Do you remember? Does that just give me advantage? It's just
It gives
advantage on
you
the next
it's-
attack on that.
Yeah.
if you hit with one attack, Vex gives you advantage on the
Advantage on the next
attack.
attack for that one. Yeah, perfect. Okay, cool. All right, great. Thank you. Okay, so I assume a 20 hits the horde.
Yep.
The horde. Excellent. Well, it's going to get my sneak attack damage. 19.
It crisplodes. Well, the last few are felled. Swarm.
All right. Well, let's see.
I think after this session, I'm
Then,
gonna change the
let's see.
vision, so it's not black and white, because I think it's
Then I'm going to go here.
see the coloration's probably
and,
cooler.
Well, no, I'm gonna come out here and so
I think I
I
like
can
that
see
better.
the guy from here, but it looks like the wall would be in my way between me and the big guy. Is that true?
Yeah,
This-
it's just so I would say it would have cover against you,
So if I went here,
then you could see it completely.
Wait,
It's just
here.
how
Would
walls
here?
work.
Would I be able to see him from here? I
Yep.
can't quite. Okay. So I'll go
Uh-huh.
ahead and offhand attack him,
allow it.
which I think was the other formula, right? Yeah. 4. That does not help me. Yes. Well, I'm gonna come around the corner and thinking that it's just another small
That's your
skeleton.
damage roll. Not your
Oh.
attack roll.
Oh wait, that's right. No wonder it's so low. Oh right, it would just be a normal attack roll. I am silly. 15. Would a 15 hit?
A 15 would hit.
Okay, then I do 4 damage. Since I was the
4.
accurate, I just rolled them in the wrong order.
All right.
Unless you want me to re-roll that,
Nope, that's fine.
because it can't get any lower.
Okay. On its turn, it's gonna.
My brain is. I feel like it's like on dial-up lately.
Well,
Like being in the heat just makes my brain not want to work. So my comprehension is like slow to trickle in. Because I even saw the 1d4 plus 3, and I'm like, yeah, that's for my dagger, or my offhand. But
All
it's for
right.
my offhand damage. Anyway, okay, thanks. I'm done.
All right. So you would see this thing, the thing's body starting to fall apart, like kind of crumbling a bit at the start of its turn. Yep, at the start. But it still gets to go. As you see, like bones starting to fall to the ground. And then it does what it knows how to do. Attack Kaito. But just normally, because there's no advantage. Normal.
That'll miss. That'll hit.
For a whopping 15 damage.
So 7, right?
Yep.
Okay. Ouch.
Oh,
I
they're
forgot
gonna,
to use my cleave earlier.
they're gonna have a hard time in this
Yeah, not
next
bad.
room. All right, Vimac.
Okay. So checking. So cannot see the thing from here, right?
From where that is, yeah, you can.
Okay. Then I will attack this thing. Probably only the first one.
So let's see here. 13 damage. Boop. All right. Smacks into him. Does some damage. Ito. Well, actually, where's Clem gonna end? 'Cause you can't end your turn in a friendly square.
I'm above. Flying. Does that matter?
Not really. Meh.
Okay.
I mean, I was gonna say, I mean, it can be like hang out on my shoulder. I'm okay with it.
I will end there. So
I mean, since the map isn't 3D, it's kind of a weird thing to work around. Kaido.
Attacking the big one again. Ah, fuck. I'm nothing gonna do about the nat one, but does the 20 hit first?
Yes, it do.
And I would like to use the cleave this time.
10
When
damage.
something is within 5 feet of the thing I just hit and within reach of me, which is this thing, I can make a melee attack roll with the weapon against a second creature with 5 feet. I think I just roll attack. I don't have to roll if it hits. So there's the other attack on that thing.
Yep, that would hit. Could
Well, no,
be.
it's just pure straight damage. That's the damage.
Oh, okay, I gotcha.
Yeah, I don't have to roll to hit it.
19. It
What
is
happens
cleaved.
with the nat one?
This guy. Roll me a D100. $77. So you lodge your axe into this second skeleton with such fervor. Actually, I'd say you swung through the big guy, did some damage, and then expected this other skeleton to have so much, like, you expected it to have more mass, but instead it was like a,
House of cards.
you know, a scalding hot sword slicing through a stick of butter.
Oh.
And you drop your axe. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Roll me a d4. 4. So it clings against the wall right there.
Okay. Shit sticks, but okay.
But on the bright side, you didn't accidentally hit anybody.
Right side.
Oh yeah, Price hasn't died in a while. Anyway, Price.
Uh,
Like I said, sometimes I invert whether the D100 is good or bad. So at this point, there's one. I mean, I guess technically one target.
Price will run in, scurry around behind it.
A
For
solid
19.
strike, nibble.
All of the above.
All right. You bite onto some bones and shake it back and forth like a rabid dog. Or just a normal dog. They do that too. All right, Altani.
All right. Well, I'm gonna just come in shooting. Oh wait, I would have. It doesn't matter. I was gonna say, I guess I would have advantage because I did have a successful hit on him. So I guess we could just find out. Doesn't matter. Okay. So all the damage, 15. And is Vex every like so I used Vex on this attack, but then this attack was successful. Would I continue to use Vex on the next attack?
Yep, because it's
Sure.
the
Okay.
follow-up attack. So you get to
Perfect.
roll a d20 again for the second one.
For my offhand. And then so that would be a crit, right? Or just
Yep.
natural 20. Is that what the crit? Okay.
It's a crit.
Cool.
So it's 2d.
I'll just hit
Did we
the
determine?
Oh,
I
whoops,
keep
hold
forgetting
on.
the stupid rules.
I think it's 1d4. Wait, it doesn't. So my modifier does not duplicate just the base damage, right?
Correct. Just weapon damage
Okay.
on offhand attacks.
So it would be 2d4, not 2d6. So 2. Let's see here.
I always forget this one.
Where's the plus?
Getting it.
Plus 3. Let's try.
Blade.
There we go. So 8 damage.
Yeah, d4.
Because
Alrighty.
the first one roll was wrong. So yeah.
8.
Pew pew. That's my turn.
Its turn. Its body crumbles some more. And then it proceeds to it's going to swipe at Kaito, but also as part of the momentum of the swing around and try and hit Price. Initial swing for Kaito. Miss. And what is Price's AC? 14?
Yeah.
So it swings wide over Kaito's head and proceeds to just sort of do a spin. Actually, even cooler. So it swings at Kaito, and since you're behind it, it almost does like a kick towards you, and you realize like the feet are also clawed. Which is gonna be 19 damage. But that's its turn. VMAC. VMAC, damn it. I'm gonna set their vision.
Continue blasting away.
Then he continued blasting.
And I probably don't hit.
The 9 would not. 14 will.
Keep chipping away. Chipping bones away.
Yep, doesn't look like it's too much longer for this unworld. Kaido, your axe is clanged against the wall. What do you do about that?
Right now, I'm just gonna hit it with my other axe.
5,
23 and 18.
both would hit.
Because this thing hit price. My axe can wait a few seconds, as much as I hate saying that.
All right. Definitely
That's
does
it.
not have much left in this world. Price. You were probably. Oh, wait. Yeah, Price. You were probably profusely bleeding from that, like just getting like raptor talon, like raked your. I'd say like raked your chest.
That was not good.
But that would hit. 15. Oh, that's enough. All right. Feel free to describe how you fell this foe. And don't worry, we'll still be in combat.
So he's just gotten kicked and probably kind of fall down to a knee, and then with like an upward swipe of his acidic claws, he'd probably just like rake up this bony leg and up the back of this skeleton.
Oh, I didn't do avalanche. That's fine. It did more with the.
And
Oh, anyway.
coat it with a bunch of acid, basically, as it starts to sizzle and boil away the bones.
Within 10 feet. That's about the same. All right. So as you do so, you know what? I think I need somebody to roll me a d12. That is a very good roll. As this thing collapses, I'll just this so it's not cluttering. Actually, I'll move it. I'll just put that out of the way. From its remains, the bones clatter to the ground, and from its corpse, or its body, or what was once a body. Oh, okay. One sec. Reloading page. That was on. I know what I did though. All right, back in. So from its body rises 1, 2, 3 skelly mans.
It was 3 skelly mans in a trench coat the whole time.
Combat. Sometimes rolling low is a good thing. All right. If you knew how many skeletons could come from it, you'd. Yeah. Anyway.
Well, I'm 12.
Yes. Exactly.
It was
Okay,
just
so that
wild.
was Price's turn. So now we're to Altani, who
Okay.
you saw this, like this thing fell to the ground and collapsed, and from its remains, you know, other creatures arise.
I was probably like, whew, all right, well, that's done. Oh, well, I guess, okay, I guess we're not done. So yeah, I'd probably just, start shooting them. I'll start with the one over here closest to me. Let's see, I think I can just scroll back. Maybe no. Trying to find my old roll is not helpful. Attacky tax. Would a 12 hit?
A 12 will not hit, actually.
All right, then I will offhand attack. Oops. Of course, 23. So we'll go ahead and do my. So let's see. It's sneak attack is always 4d6, or is it 4 more of the
It's
the
D6s.
always d6? Okay, perfect. That's hilarious and amazing. So 20 damage.
All right, so go boom. Go boom. Go boom. Okay, he go boom.
And I'll just kind of hang out where I'm at. That ends my turn.
And just remove that. All right, Skelly Mans. This one's closest to Price, so it's gonna swing at Price. Oh, that's cool. I like that. Okay. With its ever so dangerous short sword, it hits. Ever so dangerous. Oh, okay, that's max damage.
2 max damage rolls in a row.
Jeez. Sheesh.
Right.
Anyway,
Price is not doing well.
that was a Skelly Man's Fimac.
Okay.
It cuts deep. Yeah, I'd say a 17 would hit.
That one will not. 4, 6.
Oh, not enough. Not enough to one tap it. It is still standing. You blast it. Say you like blast its left arm off, but unfortunately the right arm is the one with the short sword. Kaito. You see
I'll
Price is
holler
not
at.
looking too good. What's up?
Oh, I was gonna be like, I'll holler at Vimac, be like, oh, that was so close. Sorry, that's it.
That's a 12 hit.
A 12 will miss.
Oh,
And
fuck.
that will miss +1.
I guess that's not all I can do. I don't know. Can I like shout at them to get their attention more on me or something?
That would be an action, as per the new rules to influence during combat.
Oh.
I mean, you could shout. Alright, Skelly Man. Other Skelly Mans. You are the closest target, Kaito, so it will swing at you. Swing. with a whopping
That'll hit.
5 damage. And that is all it can do. Price. Ah, flank. Also, if you were saying anything, we didn't hear it. But a 20 hits.
Oh, I was muted. 18.
Oh yeah, that annihilates it. Remaining health.
And I'm still, yeah, I should be in range. So go here. That'll be my turn.
All right, Altani. 1 Skelly Man's left. Of all the Skelly Mans.
All right. Well, I will
Yes.
target said Skellymans. $20.
Yep.
Poof.
Yep.
Shattered.
Well, I mean, it's psychic damage, so it just. I don't
Yeah, I
know, its
shattered
head
psyche.
explodes.
You may
Face
not have
I
seen
would
the
say-
shattering.
I would say its face melts, but it doesn't have a face, so.
Well, I was thinking like you may not see it shattering, but it's feeling shattered right now.
Also, did you ever give out the inspiration from Nat 20 earlier?
Oh no, I didn't. Who needs
Alright.
one?
I don't have one.
You may have this one.
You.
I only
Yeah.
bring that up because they may need it.
Must share the bounty of the D20 or of the Nat 20.
All right. So the hallway falls silent. It wasn't. You didn't necessarily feel the burn as much as that last fight, but you know, chipped away a few people.
Yeah, every little fight helps, And so looking around the room now, do we see any sign of that glowing rock or whatever thing it was?
Nope. But the cave does continue forward. These just seem like almost akin to like a roving band,
Okay.
a horde of Skellymans.
Well, if it's not here and it's not in the other cavern, I wonder if there's some sort of like secret other area that we just haven't gotten to yet. Hey, Price. Would you be able to cast detect magic in here and see if you see anything? Oh, wait. Hold on. Wait, this continues. Hey, guys. There's more hallway over here.
Price, you need a lift? I'm looking a bit rough.
Oh, yeah. I
Oh my.
feel awful.
He'll help you up onto the saddle and he'll offer a red vial. This one's not jam, I promise.
What is do you roll it or do I? Oh,
Here.
there it is.
Whichever one wants to roll it.
He can. Oh, He is going to go get his axe real quick. Yeet.
Probably smart. Would I
Do I have
perceive
to do
or
anything to actually get it back? Or just say I pick it up?
Yep.
To which?
probably just pick it up?
Yeah, it's just on the floor. Application.
Okay, then yeah, he picked it up. Is that what you're
Yeah,
waiting for?
yeah, you got it. There was nothing.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it. You get it.
I said, okay, I'll pick it up. And then it's just silence. I'm like, do I have to actually specify again that I did pick it up? The silence had me concerned, that's all.
Alrighty. So, what's the plan, team?
To continue down. Do I perceive anything with that 14? All quiet on the eastern front.
You don't hear anything from here.
I'm gonna continue. I see a bit of light up front, so I'm gonna
Well, I guess.
kind of hold up my.
Are you looking
Hmm?
around? So you like looking around, right?
Yeah.
Oh, then that would be a disadvantage then, because the whole darkness thing.
Oh well, here. Well, I guess looking and listening. Let's see.
Mm,
So there's my second one, so it'd be a 10.
okay.
A 14 for hearing and a 10 for seeing, because the darkness does not affect my hearing. Also smelling. Do I smell like any like torch smoke or anything? More undead bodies.
I mean, this whole place smells like it. So
Fact. Well, I'm gonna see a little bit of light poking out from my head, so I'm gonna hold up my hand, Kaito, and say like, just kind of quietly be like, "Hang on, I see a light." Um, and then I'm going to very stealthily start to make my approach. And since I got 10, but it was a nat 1, I imagine I will turn and immediately trip over my own foot.
Right.
And then I'll probably dust myself off and pick myself, be like, "You didn't see that. It's fine. I'm just
Right.
I needed to check this out." And then I'll be like,
The
"But no,
ground, yeah, it's pretty rocky, ain't it?
just hang on. I'll be right back." Okay. Do I see anything from here?
stone, lots of stone,
Okay. Oh.
and a singular
There's
lit
a
torch.
light in an otherwise dark cave. Okay.
This. So you can,
Well, this goes on for here. Okay. I'll look back at Kaido and their way in the darkness. We'll have to come back. Be like, okay, well, there's a lit torch in there, but I don't see anything otherwise. So we just might want to be on our guard. But so far it's empty. But this cave continues way down to the right. So I'll go back to here and wait for everybody to catch up.
all right, waiting for everybody to catch up. Because positioning is important. I need to know marching order. Right, Kaido's way back there. Vimax way back there.
I was
Right.
waiting for Kaito to move forward.
Oh,
Oh, just move to
sorry.
where you're gonna move.
Well, I was.
Because we're not in combat. It's just I just need to
Oh,
know
okay.
marching order stuff.
Sorry, once I zeroed in, I was told to wait, so my squirrel kicked in.
All right, so everybody has accumulated.
Mm-hmm. All right. Seems empty so far. Do I see anybody in there?
You don't see anybody from here. Nope. Because you have dark vision. Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
who's that? We're like, oh, somebody's down there.
So as you are whispering,
And I'm walking right into the light, just like a good rogue.
yep, just like a natural one.
Yep, I think it's fitting.
There is a fully armored skeletal individual, and you can only really tell it's skeletal because like it's like covered in armor, but in between like some of the plates you can see like just bone. There's no flesh or anything like that, and it definitely seems to notice you as it turns towards you as a so it turns towards you and seems like it is pointing a blade in your direction, but standing its ground.
Guys, I think it's on me. And I'm probably crouched down in the like stealth position, even though I'm like standing literally in the torchlight.
You guys can barely see that, but I'm waiting for them to put input. Gonna have a beverage. Yeah, I mean that's what you see.
All right. Well, I think we should take a closer look. Kaido, do you want me to take point, or do you want to start ahead? Barber? Barber?
sorry, I scored again.
It's okay. So there's a creepy skeleton in armor who did notice me super stealthily creeping through torchlight.
Alright.
Otherwise dark room.
There are
Saw
two of
me.
them though.
And, well, but the one that's like closest, I can only see the one technically. I can kind of see the edge of another avatar, but technically my character could only see the one.
Oh,
But it saw me and like pointed its sword at me.
okay. And
So
what's the barbar supposed to do about it?
well, I said, well, hey, do you want to take point or do you want me to? I assume we're going to want to approach.
My HP says I don't want to take point.
Okay. Well, that's
I can if I have to.
we could enact a tactical retreat if we want to, and potentially only have the one guy to defeat if it follows us, and go back to the room and rest up a bit. But it knows we're here, so a full 8 hours of sleep is probably not going to be like uneventful.
That's 100, right?
Looks like.
So if it says 80/320, it'll hit 100 feet fine, right?
So 80 feet is the normal range, and anything beyond that is disadvantage.
Okay.
Let's see. What about for my mine here?
This one is 150 feet. He's getting whopped.
16. Oh, 50. Okay. So,
Whop. Whop. 16 or 10, either of those hit.
Neither of those hit actually.
Son of a bitch.
are we now in it? Do we need to do
Yep.
initiative?
You
Okay.
have begun the fight.
So that was
Does it
interesting.
count if I don't hit anything?
Intent to harm.
It saw you shoot at it.
Okay.
Bye, Mac. There we go. All right. Vimac is first. As you saw Kaido shoot an arrow at this thing,
Arrows and miss both.
Okay, let me check. Can't see that. Gotta zoom in.
I will be right back. I have to go to the bathroom and I need to get a drink refill.
100 feet. Okay. No, I don't want that anymore. Move there. And I'm going to blast it. I'm a blast bot. And I probably miss.
one miss, one hit. $14. Boop. And an inspiration to distribute.
Well, I'm gonna inspiration the first one. But that's
I mean, I would say you
No.
can't. No. Because the first one's already kind of resolved. Yeah, because it has to be done before the result. But you have an inspiration to distribute regardless.
anybody need inspiration?
I'm still good. I probably could have reused mine, but Kaido, do you need one?
Kaido is bathroom.
Oh.
Herb. I think the only one that doesn't have one's Kaido.
Well, I'm sure Kaido's not going to turn down an inspiration, so
Probably
we can
not.
just give it when Kaido or when Sadie's back.
Rice.
Let's see.
They're going for the long range gain.
Let's see. Yes, I am in range still because
Herb.
spell sniper. So, 23.
That would indeed hit.
So
So 2d12. Seven damage. Unless you inspiration. Alright.
um, yeah, that'll be my turn.
Alright. 7 it is. Boop. Alright. Altani.
All right. So let's do. Let's see here. I'm gonna need to get. Oops. I don't know why my screen keeps like flinging me. It like moves my map all over the place. Okay, that's where I need to be. Okay. So there's probably no chance of me hiding, so I'm just gonna attack him for now. Well, I guess. Yeah, that's fine. $25 should hit.
Yes, it do.
All right. 8 damage. And then offhand 16.
And so because oh you already did the Vex, okay. The
Mhm.
16 would not hit.
Whoa, really? Okay.
8 damage.
Well, that's disheartening. All right. Well, you know what? To be safe, I'm gonna. Oops.
Oh, here.
I'm gonna come back here and like hide behind the wall. Kind of. Yeah. Okay.
Alright. Kaito, you back yet? Oh, Kaito's pooping.
Sorry, I'm back.
You're up.
Welcome.
What did I miss? Oh,
It's your turn.
okay. 24 and 18. Either of those hit.
24, 18. They both would hit.
All right, and then he'll also be slowed. Speed is reduced by 10, I believe it is.
Alright, alright.
And damage. Total 17.
Okay. So It is slowed by use by 10. Okay. So it's going to forward. On 10, 15, 20. Okay. So it's going to move forward a bit. And as it's moving, it draws two pretty crude looking throwing axes. And it's going to fling them both. Skeletonite mixed. Okay, interesting. So it's going to throw axes at, oh god. That was loud. So it's gonna throw axes at Altani, who is the closest. Axe. But it'll be at disadvantage because of range purposes.
And wouldn't I have cover? Or I guess no. I guess he can see me around that corner.
Yep.
Okay.
Advantage. Advantage.
That's with disadvantage. My heavens.
So it looks like 2 would hit.
Yep.
Alright. So it's like throwing 3 axes at you. It's like throws one and then throws the second one, and as it's like mid toss on the second one, it's grabbing a third one with its empty hand and throwing that at you. To which 2 of them pretty squarely hit you. And one just clanks off the wall again next to you.
Oh, hey, an axe.
Or come on. 14 and oh shit. I screwed that up. Actually, that's fine. Right? That. Okay, sorry, I misclicked something. So
How dare.
was 14 and damage. 10. So a total of 24.
That's a lot of damage. And evasion would only work if I was doing a defensive saving throw. So I don't. Let's see. Do I have anything else that would help me avoid any of that?
You have
Do you know?
uncanny dodge.
So you can
Oh, yeah,
use
yeah,
your
yeah.
reaction to have the damage
Yes.
of an attack. Not both of them, but one attack.
Right. So obviously the 14 I will have. So 17.
Alright. So subtract your health. 15. Stuff.
One second. I have 35, but I can't get to my keyboard just yet. I have a cat on my lap. But I have 35 hit points. Just saying.
Alright.
All right.
God, I hate that echo. So I can hear it echo. End of turn. You hear some voice way off in the distance. And you would see this creature get to act again. Yeah. So this guy's gonna go again. but he's going to throw the axes at Altani again. So,
Why
here
does
do
he
we
get to
go.
go twice?
What?
Why does he get to go twice?
You don't know. You hear a voice, and then it gets to do a thing,
All right.
but it's still at disadvantage range. 11. I'm gonna lose track of this. Hold on. So 11's gonna miss, and I get 2 more. Oof. I think a 16 and 17 would also hit. Crankle. Crankle, crankle. Alright, damage is... Oof. Alright. So 16 and 15, so 31 more damage. How's Kalia looking now?
Let's see. Well, I would use, oh God, let's see. So hold on. I had to zoom out so that I could see what was going on here. Hold on. 1 second. Okay.
Well, it's gonna finish its turn with its movement. It's gonna move back 20 feet because it's still slowed.
Because both of those, so it would have been 16, 15 were the two that would hit, or right, yeah, the damage to the other two. So let's see. Hold on.
So I already subtracted the 17 from before.
Oh, perfect. Thanks. Let's see.
While we figure that out, Mac, you're up. And you saw this
So-
thing like throw axes at you and then start like it was like a retreating attack.
Okay. Oop. It won't let me do that. Hold on. So I only have 12 hit points left, fam. Like, huh. So I need to make a tactical retreat on my turn.
Oh wait a minute, yeah, it was 16 feet. Yeah. Hold on.
Okay. Attacking this guy. Is a 12 miss?
A 12 will indeed miss.
I will inspiration.
So Altani, you were at full health before, right?
Yes.
You'd be at more than that then.
Well, don't I get to, is the reaction only once per, I mean, it's once per like round of attack or like, right? So
Yeah.
when he attacked again, I would be able to use the reaction or no?
No, because it was
Okay.
him going twice, basically.
Okay.
Because your reaction recharges the next time your turn is
After
up.
my turn again. Okay. So yeah, I only have 4 hit points left. Shit. Well,
Alright, so
that's what I get for trying to play the tank.
I think you were playing the scout with a natural one.
True.
Alright, so what was our damage total? Let's see. What the
20.
damage you hit? 20? Okay. Oop. Alright, Price. And you probably would have seen this thing like doing a retreating attack, like it's throwing these axes as it's backing away, almost like in more defensively. After hearing some words being uttered further down the cave. Probably not even uttered, like yelling, like a command or something.
I'll use my bonus action to do another witch bolt attack. Just a 12.
Yep, so that's the guaranteed damage. So then you still get to do an attack.
And then let's see. How far away is it now?
All right, calculated. Also, how's it going, coffee?
Um, I guess I'll do Thorn Whip.
30 feet?
It's 30, but it with Spell Sniper it adds 60.
Okay. So 90 feet total is your range on it?
Yeah.
That's 30. Yep, that's in range.
That's an 11.
So your thorn whip, which like most people who've seen it, it's like it goes out like 30 feet, but yours just has like stretch Armstrong length, like it stretches out to next week kind of thing, and instead of like wrapping around it, it just kind of I don't know lightly caresses the armor plate with just a slightly audible like ting.
Can I use my inspiration?
You can, yeah.
I'll try again. 16, I don't think hits.
16 will not hit, unfortunately.
Alrighty. Well, then that's my turn.
So another stretch Armstrong, it and then retracts back. Oltani, you are up. You have
Well,
reactions again.
I am hurting. So let's see. First, well, oh gosh, I'm gonna holler, be like, Kaido, you have any more of those healing potions left? No, Kaido may not be back yet. Again,
Or ooh squirreling.
possibly. Okay. So let's see. What damage have we done to this thing yet? Just the like 8 from earlier from me? Or did Kaido actually damage him with the like flame? No, wait, flame lash? No, they haven't gotten down there yet. Let's see. Just thinking if we haven't really done much damage to this guy, the tactical retreat might be better to like retreat and heal and then come back. Or separate this guy from whoever's given him the commands that allow him to attack twice in one turn. Well, I'm not really in any shape to be getting attacked, but I can get off an attack and then run away. I mean, tactical retreat. So we're gonna do this. No, 12 doesn't hit it, does it?
It does not.
Yeah. Well, if the 16
Whoosh.
didn't, that definitely wouldn't. All right, offhand. Of course that hits.
Yes, it does. Yeah, it do.
6 hit points. And then I'm gonna run away. Oop, hang on. running away. And so ends my turn.
All right, Kaito.
Okay. Well, okay. How far away is it still? Oh, and has it not moved at all?
It moved back.
Uh,
Like retreating, moving away.
20. Gonna measure that. It's now 60. Right? What's the 60? $23 and 17. Why those hit?
A 23 would hit, a 17 would not. Yeah, no.
Alright, that's 8 damage, and he is slowed again, which is negative 10.
Okie dokie. All right, its turn. All right, it's gonna yeet some throwing axes. Don't worry, it has plenty. And it's gonna throw them at Kaito. But at disadvantage because of range. Okay. Okay. Hey, one of those won't hit Kaito, I'm sure. Go for 14 and 11 damage for Kaito. All right. And for its move.
Okay, so I took 14 and 11.
Yep. So its move.
Okay. So it continues its, attacking retreat. And you hear some words get uttered down the hallway. Continues its retreat. Second. That is its turn, and whoever's yelling down there. Primac.
Okay. Oops. 2, 3, 4.
And I would say at this point you can hear something roaring from something very loudly, like roaring from down the
Okay. And the Skelly guy again. $18 hit, but it's 16 not.
16 will not, the 18 will. Right. That it?
Yeah.
All right, Price. Altani is tactically retreating, barely holding herself up. Mention that. Clicky click. Is there a cat on your keyboard?
Sorry, that might be just me.
The correct answer was yes, that was a cat. Keep the mystery.
I mean, if it were a cat, there would be, well, you wouldn't hear it because I'm chatting on my phone and the keyboard is not connected to my phone. So it'd be a different tone of clacking.
One. All right, that's 1 damage. As your tether remains. A 13 will not hit.
Right. It's my turn.
Another lovely face caress. The Thorn Whip. Altani.
All right. Let's see. Well, I'm just gonna like hang out back here and stay out of range of any more of the axes. So let's see, but I can use my healing hands. Oh, this is working. Let's see. I want to say what's my I don't know. I always feel so dumb about this. Like my proficiency bonus
3.
for it would be 3. Okay, great. So that'd be 3d4s. 9. No longer quite as close to death's door.
The radiant energy fills your wounds.
Whew, it's a little better. I'm just gonna be like, yeah, you guys, you can do it.
From in the
Go team.
nosebleeds.
Yeah.
Actually, a very Vimac approach. Like last time when he retreated when he got low, and now you did, so it makes sense.
We rotate. Yeah. Well, and I am pretty far, so I'm gonna have my hands curled into like making my hands into binoculars, and I'm gonna be staring at the team through them so that I can see better. And my turn.
All right, Kaito.
Does a 22 hit? I know
Yes,
the
it
8's
do.
not going to. And he is slowed by 10 feet again and 6 damage.
Still standing. All right, its turn. So it moves up to like this water's edge and takes its action to dodge. It's taking dodge action. So any attacks against it will be at disadvantage. And any dexterity saving throws that you force it to make will be at advantage for it. However, the end of the turn, you can all hear another like very loud roar coming from down the hallway, down the cavernous way, I should say. And for its turn, you will see this skeleton with like a wizard hat and like what looks like like a pointy wizard hat, like these robes, and instead of like a long wizard beard, it's just like this wispy, just like it's like wispy tendrils of like smoke. And you see this individual place its hand on the thing you've been attacking. And it stands down, but moves in between. Well, it's still taking a. I'd say it's still taking a dodge. It's like, so it's holding up like because it doesn't really have a shield. So it's just holding up its blade in a very defensive posturing, putting itself in between you and this skeletal individual. And you hear it yell out something, but it's you guys are so far away you can't make out the words. Because it is 85 feet away. So what you guys do is entirely up. But it seems like it's trying to talk to you guys, but it's just the acoustics are all off. The sound bounces weird.
How does a skeleton talk without a larynx?
How does a horseman swing an axe without hurting their friends? I don't know.
That was incredibly speciesist. Like Kaido's question was about physics, not
So let's-
capability.
Yeah, skelepathy.
There we go. I figured it was just that like necromancy was like inherently like partially like wind based, you know, and so they can control the flow of air a bit,
Skelepathic.
the way our voice box would, or it's just telepathic. Makes sense. D&D rules.
Or it's just magic. In a world of questioning the world of magic. How's a skeleton talk?
They're figuring out what they are.
I mean, you don't have to talk to it either if you don't want to. Anyway, it's Vimac.
Who says I don't want to talk to it?
Well, now it's lore. They can't talk. Sorry.
No,
Dang.
sounds like you're overriding the lore that you were introducing.
I know,
I'm gonna
right? It's like
bless the
I got corrected.
wizard. I'm going
All
right
right.
after Harry Potter.
And that is a spell effect. Do. How does this work? Yeah. Let's see. Alrighty. So they would both hit. Oh wait, no. Hold on. Hold. No, they'd hit. They'd hit something. Alright, so 4 damage and is even with cover. Other mechanic. Alright. So your attacks, you're pretty sure you had them locked in. But as your attack's just about to hit, the skeleton that's in, but the scaly man's in between them intercepts the damage. And let's see, we'll say the 6. So in the second attack, it looks like it rises its arm, like the blade, to like quite literally deflect one of your attacks. You see, like the Eldritch Blast hit squarely once, and then the second one, it almost like a Jedi raising its sword to block a blaster bolt, or deflect a shot. It does that.
Hmm.
Price.
That'll be for the witch bolt, and then
Wait, no. Okay. Seconds target takes.
so it's
Which one are you aiming at?
the. That's a good question.
Oh wait, that's not in, you can't. Not in range.
I
Oh
have
wait, spell
120
sniper,
feet
right?
on it. Yeah. I guess I'll go after the knight that we've been trying to hit, and then the
Has advantage.
okay, and then I think both of them have to do a dex save.
He all. All right.
All right, so I guess the knight would just take 8, plus the 8 from Witch Bolt.
Dex save. All right, so
And
8.
yeah, so the knight would take 8 from Witch Bolt, and then 8 from the ice knife, and then the other thing, if it failed, would take 10 cold damage.
Okie dokie. All Tani. Oh, you guys can't see. Things moved
Well,
far.
I mean,
And
seems
you'd
a little
probably
bit safer.
hear this skeletal person like yelling down the hall, down here, but just inaudible due to distance.
Yeah. So, let me come over here. Be like, hey, we can stop attacking each other if you promise not to attack us. We came in blasting because we've been attacked by every undead in here. But you seem to be showing more restraint than we've encountered so far. What say you?
It
Mhm.
yells back, but the acoustics seem off. It's like
Hey,
waving
Kaido.
its hands and like yelling back.
Okay, well, I mean, if the fact that it's trying to communicate is encouraging, Kaido, hey, do you have any more of those healing potions? Squirrel.
What?
Do you have any more healing potions?
I have only one left, and I also have only 2 HP.
Oh, yeah, you're worse off than I am. Well, and that skeleton's trying to talk to us. I kind of want to go try and communicate with it. So if I die, pull me out of here, maybe?
Okay.
I'm going to put my hands up.
Okay.
And I'm
That's the best. If I die, can you just pull my corpse out? All right.
Okay.
Really? We're like, hey, Price, if you have any healing you can spare, I could use it. But it sounds like this guy's trying to communicate, so maybe we didn't need to attack him. I don't know. Let's see if we can open a conversation here.
I mean, he pointed
Oh.
a sword at you. That's barbarian for attack it.
I mean, it could have just been a duel. He might not be mindless.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
Price,
didn't
do you have any
respect-
healing?
Barbarian. Don't,
He didn't
don't
respect the
question me.
1v1.
Right?
Disrespect.
Price, do you
the
have any
1v1.
healing left? You might be muted.
Well, I mean, even
I
if you
have-
did,
a couple spells, but it's
not his turn.
I'm aware, but I'm just trying to. It helps me decide. Let me talk to my team, Cubed. All right. Well, I'll be like, you might need to use that on me if this doesn't go well. All right. So from here, can I hear what he's trying to say? Be like, I couldn't hear, and I'm gonna have my hands up. Be like, I couldn't hear you. What was that?
Too far.
Okay. Be like, I'm gonna yell at them. Be like, I'm coming toward you, and I am not going to attack if you don't attack me. I'm just gonna slowly make my way up until I can hear what they're saying. So, Cubed, will you let me know when I can start to make it out? Or I guess, yeah, where do I need to go to?
Yeah, how much movement do you have? Guess is the next question. But
Let's see. Oh, I can't even see what this is. Hold on. All zoomed out again. Oh. So I could still go further. Okay. How about here? Can I hear him?
yep, that crosses that
Okay.
little boundary line.
I can still move another 5 feet in either direction.
You'd be
But
able to hear clearer if you got closer.
I'm sure I would. But what can I hear from here?
So from here, you can hear him be like, "Come closer, I can't hear you."
Well, I can hear you from there. Can we call a truce?
Yes, yes. If you want. I mean, if you don't, then
Oh.
I'll stick my pet on you.
Well,
You attacked me.
yeah, I understand your desire to defend yourself. We've been getting attacked by undead throughout this whole dungeon or this whole cave, so we're just kind of preemptively trying to defend ourselves when your skeleton guard pointed its sword at us. I apologize if we came to the wrong conclusion on that, but yes, we can absolutely call a truce on our end. And I'll turn to the rest of my team and be like, okay, stop shooting at it. We're calling a truce.
Shoot.
No, don't shoot. I'm gonna
But I
like cross
didn't.
my arm. Like, no shooting.
So don't stop shooting.
I'm gonna
Wait, we're shooting?
no shooting. Stop. I'm just gonna say just stop.
I'm
Truce.
confused.
Truce. Truce.
What about a spruce?
Stop the truce.
Hey, you guys are definitely close enough to hear me properly.
I'm pretty far away. I don't
No,
know.
Kaido maybe not, but like Price and Vimet can absolutely get the one word when I'm yelling truce.
And he's gonna ask Velma, why is she asking about a tree?
So I only have enough movement to come once more. Be like, okay, I think we should be good to go with the truce. May we
Ah,
all approach?
wonderful. Wonderful, wonderful. And once you step into this cave, since there is like a lot of light illuminating, you would see what looks like a very interesting arrangement. So there's this pool of water. Hold on, I gotta move the camera for the stream. There. So there's this pretty sizable pool of water, and atop it seems like there's bits of it that's frozen, but it seems like the parts that are frozen have some kind of like makeshift desk like not really a full lab, but like there's like a couple of desks, or I should say tables with like what look like alchemy equipment and tools, very 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 many blood coated like surgery tools and like knives and all sorts of just, medical-esque things. But the thing that really catches your eye, as I unhide the token as you are close enough, appears to be artwork. Obviously the image won't do it justice, but you see a 5-armed individual. So imagine that, but with 5 arms. Oop. And it appears to be chained to the stone, and where its mouth,
Arms. So does that mean there's 3 on one side and 2 on the other, or there's like 1 from the middle? Like, how do 5 arms work?
2 on the side and 1 in the back, almost like a prehensile tail, but coming out of its upper spine.
Okay, sorry.
So you see it chained to a wall, and where its mouth would be seems like a sheet of metal that's bolted onto its face. And you gather that's probably where the roaring is coming from. So, like, even though it can't open its mouth, it still has enough guttural vibration to be very loud. But yeah, it's like this pool of water, and there's patches of ice where these tables are, and the patch of ice leads up to this creature, and like to this little area to where he's standing. So it's like a pathway that they're able to walk and work on. And that's pretty much all there is in here in this cavernous locale. Holy crap.
Well,
Sorry.
so where was that? Oh, I see. He was at the other end.
Yep.
So then are we out of initiative or like out of battle?
Currently.
Okay. I'll be like, hey, I don't think they can hear me very well back there, so let me just make sure they're not confused. I'll be right back, and we'll come in and chat. Okay, guys. So he's up for a truce. It sounds like his skeleton was going to defend him, but he wasn't going to come after us. So we absolutely started that fight. But he's willing to let bygones be bygones, from what it sounds like.
Why did he point a sword at you if it wasn't going to be a fight?
I mean, it was probably a defensive move.
Right.
I mean,
Okay.
if it may be in barbarian language, it might be invitation to a fight, but there's no guaranteeing that he's a barbarian. So sounds like it was just we took that to mean instant aggression, and it didn't need to be. So anyway, so let's not shoot them, and let's go talk to this guy. I mean, I guess we can always start fighting him again when we get down there, but I don't think we need to. Seems pretty reasonable. And Price, you're gonna love his lab. All right, and I'll start walking down there. So I'll be like, okay, the rest of the group should be on their way down here shortly. Again, I do apologize that we started that fight. Again, we've been getting attacked by everything else we've walked anywhere near. If it sees us, it starts attacking us. So just yeah.
And I am glad to be the different one in this cave. And he puts hands on his non-existent hips and looks up with a pose as if he had the chin of a god.
You know what? Me too. Well, I'm Altani, and I'm gonna come up and be like, so I'm Altani, and we've got Price, Vimac, and Kaito coming this way. What's your name?
My name, and he continues to pose, and he, at one point, he like taps the skeleton's shoulder, and it stands down and shambles over there. Actually, it's probably gonna still stay somewhat close because it didn't attack it. So, right, that's his name. So, as he poses, he says, "My name, Calvin the Great."
Well, Calvin the Great. Well met.
You have to say the whole name, Calvin the Great.
Oh, I apologize. I thought I did.
Yes, the whole name, Calvin the
Yes.
Great. Yes, the Great.
So,
Emphasize the Great.
10-4 on that. What brought you to this cave?
Experiments, experiments. I love to experiment. I have all the time in the world to experiment.
Were you perhaps experimenting on the watery kind of chasm by the entrance of the cave? Kind of third cavern in? Was frozen with some giant skeleton lizards in it?
No, I left that to the cultists. They didn't bother me.
Ah.
I'm a skeleton.
That tracks. Were the skeletons kind of down the hall yours then?
Some of them, yes.
Well, I do apologize. They did attack us, and we were forced to defend ourselves. But we will be happy to gather the bones, if that would help, as you can reconstitute them. Like, Altani's trying to, like, figure out, like... Yeah.
Go ahead.
Oh, just out of character, Altani's trying to, figure out, like, okay, what is, like, culturally for a necromancer, like, what would an appropriate offer of, like, friendliness be here?
Good question. I don't think you've ever really met one. you know,
I
you
mean,
probably have
Ahani
it
might
killed.
have, but yeah, it would have been a guildie for sure. Not one in the wild like this.
And especially not ones nearly as great.
No, definitely not the greatest, apparently. Well, your experiments sound very fascinating. What have you discovered anything amazing recently?
Well, those pesky cultists kept bothering me, so I had to they had me commission some skeletons for them. And as such, I did so to get them out of my work's way. I left them to their own devices, and I continued my important research. And he gestures to the 5-armed troll strapped to the wall.
Are you researching the troll itself or enhancing the troll?
Making use of their parts.
Ah,
Here, come, come, and he gestures as he starts walking on the ice with like ease.
I'm probably gonna walk around the edge of the frozen water.
And he picks up like a scalpel and he just like with no remorse or anything, he just like cuts a chunk of flesh off of this creature.
Oh, that looked painful. You're
That's fine.
was that
And
the
he sees you like skirting
Oh.
along the wall, and he's like
Mhm.
offering this thing to you, but there's like water in between you.
I'm not exactly able to walk on water, but I'll meet you at the other end over here.
And what's everybody else doing? Just like hiding in the hallway, like, what's going on?
Yep.
Yeah, pretty much.
So he holds up this piece of green, like, flesh. Hope I can actually in a little bit now. Hold on. My scroll wheel is being rude. There we go. There. So he holds it up to you, and then he kind of like shakes it in the air, like like a steak, and then he moses over here and slaps it down on one of like these surgery like just tables, and he takes like a vial of like some kind of like boiling liquid and pours it on the flesh, and it sizzles a little bit. Experiments. I aim to understand how these creatures regenerate so quickly. It could be fascinating to have undead with the capability of regenerating. If only I could learn how to incorporate this. And you see, and at this point, like the creature chained against the wall, like the piece of flesh it cut out, is already started healing back over. Yeah, at this point, it's healed completely.
You know, that also would bode well for like regenerative potions. Do you also experiment with potion making, or predominantly necromantic applications?
And he strokes his wispy, practically ethereal beard as if it were real. I hadn't considered potion applications. You present an interesting option here. And he flips out a book from his robes, like a little journal. And he looks like it. And he flips his wrist, and just a quill appears, and he starts scribbling something in it and closes the book and puts it back in his robes. potions. That could be fascinating. After all, to be able to utilize a renewable source like these, and he gestures to the creature on the wall, could make for an interesting set of experiments and discoveries. Yes.
Another question for you: Are you are you familiar with potentially any magical chaos in the area as well? Have you been experimenting with combining different schools of magic?
I may be the great, but I am not the best. So no. And it looks like as he's talking, he's like also doing like hand gestures over this like slab of meat and like pouring chemicals on it. And it gets to a point where he just taps his chin and shakes his head and just yeets it into the water. And because your passive perception is high enough, you would see the water take, like, it's clear in here, but when he throws it into the water, it takes on like a pinkish hue in the area, and then it's quickly shifts to like reddish, and then a blue, and then dissipates. That sample won't do. I'll need another. So many failed samples. I'll discover this someday. I'll unlock your mysteries. And he turns to the creature, chained to the wall, and does like an old man shaking his fist.
Looks like your experimental subject is definitely not happy with this. I mean, as far as the ethical ramifications, have you considered maybe applying healing potion to the areas you cut off to, reduce the stress of the specimen? I mean, you're probably going to get better results if it's somewhat cooperative, yes?
Unnecessary. Look, and he walks back over and motions to the point where he cut that there's not even a incision. It is completely healed over. No need to waste resources on something that they're capable of doing naturally.
But have you considered the ramifications of the amount of physical resources it takes from the creature? I mean, healing does take resources from the body, whether magical or nutritional, yes? Like, Altani's really kind of like almost remembering back in like, like guild college or whatever, of like learning about adventuring and sciences and all that. And she's starting to wonder, like, I wonder if there's a way, like, this guy's obviously a complete like psychopath. He has no compassion at all. It's like the experiments are all in his world, right? So Altani's like, she's a little bit more, she's neutral, but a little bit more on the good end of the spectrum. So she's trying to think, like, if there's a way to maybe help influence him to not be quite as coldly cruel, even though it is a troll. But all living creatures deserve to not be tortured, right? So that's what's going on in Altani's head. OOC.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And his response to your statement, I see you've taken beginner's courses in monster ecology. Creatures such as these, and he gestures to it, threaten to kill, maim, and murder without any compassion whatsoever. So these experiments really are doing everybody else a favor.
I mean, I can't argue with the quality of results of developing a regenerative potion or other applications of that. That is truly incredible. I think, and I hear what you're saying as far as how you feel it kind of negates the need for ethical applications in dealing with the specimen. It's just the way I am. I always look for, you know, being better than the ones we deal with, right? But that's just me. It seems like you have this all buttoned up quite well, and I'm honestly very intrigued by your research. You know,
If you're intrigued, here. And he goes and cuts another chunk out of it,
oh no.
and then goes to a table and utters some incantations, pours some liquid on it. I was sure I had it this time. And then he chunks into the water, and it just changes colors a few times and then disappears.
Oh, you know what? Does this water potentially feed out or is connected to the river outside this cave?
Most likely. Why do you ask?
Have you tested the properties of this water recently?
I have no need. I don't drink.
Fair. Well, we discovered that the water outside this cave and up the river actually has polymorphing capabilities. And I'm now wondering if possibly the experiments you're doing are having an entirely different result than anticipated.
Polymorph, you say? And he strokes his long, wispy beard, and then notices everybody just like standing awkwardly at the hallway, and gestures them over. Are your friends afraid of science? No need to be afraid. And he stands tall again with hands on hips, non-existent hips, and points to them and with like one hand.
I'm gonna come up and I'm gonna put my arm kind of like draped on the skeleton knight's shoulder, like he's my buddy. Be like, guys, come meet Calvin the Great. He's pretty great.
Emphasize the great, you hear being yelled from down the hallway.
I think his experiments have actually been what might have caused that water to become transformative. But he's actually working on regeneration. It's pretty cool. Come on in. And I'll turn back to Calvin the Great. So Calvin the Great, if you ever feel like traveling, I wonder if you and some of the potion merchants that we have in our little town might be interested in chatting. I bet you could probably each help each other build on your experiments.
I doubt that would be something that is doable. I'm in this cave because people don't like skeletons experimenting. Clearly the masses lack vision, they lack inspiration, they lack motivation, and he like clenches his fists like not like angrily, but just like passionately. They don't understand science like I do. They cannot comprehend the implications of my great work.
It also makes sense that, the rest of us are mortal, so we're a lot squishier than you are. We have to take greater care with the things that we're exposed to. So that does make some sense. But how about this? If they're interested, could we potentially send somebody back here to meet up with you and chat about potions and share knowledge? Would that be acceptable?
Assuming more cultists don't find their way into this cave.
True. I wonder if we could send some helpers to maybe guard the front against any more cultists, which, by the way, we took care of the cultists that were here, so they won't be bothering you anymore.
That's somewhat unfortunate.
Oh dear. Oh, why?
The cultists are very good at keeping people out while I do my important work.
Well?
And, they leave bodies behind of people who roam.
Ah. And the bodies are useful for your research, yes?
Well, they're useful for making guard dogs. And he gestures towards the guard.
That does make some sense. Well, I have an idea. I don't know if it'll work, but our town is fairly full of, shall we say, unconventional residents. We've got goblins, minotaur, mole people, drider. We have quite a few, again, unconventional residents that, if some of them maybe would prefer to be, away from the hustle and bustle of town every once in a while, maybe we could arrange some sort of I don't know, a guard duty for you of at least to keep, unwanted people from out of the cave, or at least from bothering you in your port of the cave. What do you think?
Give me a persuasion.
Me. Eh,
All right. 13. He holds his hand up. No, no, no. That would be far too distracting. After all, Calvin the Great's work will continue with or without guards. Because my work is too important to everybody, clearly. Because I am, hands on hips, Calvin the Great.
Well, that's understandable. We'll put out the word to give your cave some space. Uh, would you be willing to allow us to potentially visit and use that, first cavern a bit occasionally, as long as we leave you to your work? Maybe come back in if we have anything that might help with your research.
As long as nobody interrupts my great work, the research must continue.
Well,
And
that
then he
sounds
goes over, cuts another chunk out.
well. Have you experienced any combinations of other magics here while you've been in the cave? Anything coming in that might have interrupted your work?
Other than adventurers and cultists, no.
Yeah, other than that? All right. Well, I appreciate you taking your time out of your important work to show us the great advances that you're making, and I will leave you to it.
You sure you don't want to sample? And he presents this gross haunch of like meat that's dripping with blood.
Well, do you know if roasting the troll meat affects its potential regenerative properties?
From my research, I checked something. If you force it to if you interact with fire or acid, that tends to stop the properties of the healing.
Ah,
Look,
that's
and then he
good to
goes
know.
over and pours some more acid on it. And it's just like, at this point, it's just like acid burned chunk of troll flesh. And then he utters some like word, like incantation. This will not do either. And he chunks it in the water.
I think I would like a small sample if you don't mind. Maybe, and I'll pull like I don't know, some like cloth or rag out of my pouch or my bag. Be like, something I could wrap in something like this size?
Of course. And he cuts
Thank
another
you.
chunk out of it. And then he just
I'll hold the
yeets it to
cloth
you.
out. I'll like catch it with the cloth and wrap
Let's
it
see.
up and put it in my pouch.
Let's see how good he is at tossing this to you.
Also, should I do like a dex save for that? Or acrobatics or something maybe?
I'd say acrobatics.
Okay. This is hilarious. Hey!
So
Who
he
needs
chucks
an
it.
inspiration?
He is not very dexterous, as many scientists can sometimes not be. But like he goes for like the alley oop, like a way like over what's it, underhand? Yeah, underhand
Mhm.
like toss. And if you were like playing volleyball, this would be like the perfect setup to just like slam it in his face. But it's more like a lob, and you catch it
All
pretty
right.
easily.
Excellent. Thank you so much.
Of
I'll,
course,
see
a
you.
small remembrance of hands on hips, head to the sky. Calvin the Great.
Well, you are pretty great, Calvin. Well, we will send somebody by if we discover any progress on the potion side of things. But otherwise, I will leave you to your work.
And as you're walking back, you hear the slicing of meat again.
Well, that was sure illuminating.
Yeah.
At least now we know where some of those skeletons were coming from.
Of course,
Well,
Cultus and Calvin the Great, he yells out as he could clearly hear you talking.
So hopefully our potion makers might be able to make some progress with this troll meat. I think they'd really enjoy collaborating on it, honestly. Well, thank you again, Calvin the Great. We'll leave you to it. All right. We probably shouldn't interrupt him anymore. I mean, it does sound like he has some progress to make. Like, she's very
So much
feeling very
progress.
science. So much progress. She's feeling very sciencey and excited about the potential of like regenerative potions. And she's also excited to share with the team that she learned about why the the water is polymorphy. I'll wait for Vimac to come join us.
Did that move you?
Nope.
Okay.
Thanks for checking. No more yeeting me through the cave walls.
Price would be right back. He hasn't said he's back
Okay.
yet, so you might have to move him. DM.
That's
You
fine.
can just say he's on Kaido's back or something.
Well, I mean, it was gonna be this is probably the wrap up point. Like I was gonna have you guys have your
Bodies.
meeting,
Mhm.
but we can probably
Should
just pick that
we-
up next time.
I was gonna say, should we maybe just make our way back to the cave, that cavelet at the very beginning to do our long rest before heading back?
Oh yeah, post up.
Yeah. And I'll relay everything to you guys about, how the frozen ice over here was the cultists doing, so that creepy evil stuff in there is probably something from the cultists. So I don't know if we want to try doing anything with it or not, but we should definitely let Luana know. And how he's responsible for the water, but not for the crazy magic. But I can see why the monastery was concerned. Cultists and a necromantic scientist doing crazy experiments.
Yep, totally in the direction that they mentioned that you need to go.
Yep.
Totally,
Totally
totally,
went north.
totally.
Totally.
There's no way we went any other direction. We were told to go north. We went north.
Yeah,
we
as
think
long
we
as
went
as long as
north.
you face north, it is always north.
Yes.
I mean, yeah. So long as we correctly face north the first time.
Yep, as long as you point forward, and if that's north, then you're always facing north.
Well, as long as you continue to determine that it's north. But if you turn, if you start facing north and then you turn just because you point your finger, it would not make it north.
Are we doing
That
the
would
long
be
rest?
the logic that many people would have if you did roll natural ones.
I mean, the illogic we would have. Oh yeah, and does anybody need inspiration?
I don't have one.
I do.
You
Oh.
can have it.
Okay,
Oh no. Yeah.
you have one or you need one, Vald
I do. I'm
or
missing.
Vimac?
Take it then.
Okay, yeah, go for it. I'm excited to see if we can possibly get some polymorphing and regenerative potions going. That'd be amazing.
And at that
That's
point,
fun.
as you guys reconvene and, regroup,
Rest up. Mm-hmm.
that's where we will end, because that's a good stopping
rest.
point.
Yeah,
Damn.
and then we can complete our long rest next time.
We'll find out next time.
On Dungeon Ball Z.
Me and my 13 hit points. Better than what, Kaido? You said you have like 2 or 4?
Yeah, I have 2.
Yeah. Oh wow.
Anybody else
Yeah,
would
you
have
bet-
been dead twice over.
Yeah, seriously.
Thrice over with some of it.
Oh, look at me. I might be the top with 16.
Oh, nice. Well, I don't know. If Price might have more hit points.
I don't know. He
Tomorrow.
only had one
Love you
hit die
guys.
to
Good
roll.
Oh, really?
night.
Oh, night,
All right.
Kaizo.
Night.
All right.
Yep.
So with that, we have completed the D. That was yep. Later. So with that being said, we wrap up the session there. Yeah, that was fun. That was definitely interesting. I had Calvin the Great all prepped and ready. As adventurers do, they started blasting. Anyway, so tomorrow we will be back at it at 6 o'clock Pacific. Or back to the variety stream. Calvin was great. You got to emphasize the great. You got to emphasize the great. It has to be in caps. Great. But yeah, so we do this every Wednesday at 5:30-ish Pacific. I have to start putting the ish at the end of it now. And for those of you on the YouTubes, in the hopes that this video actually uploads properly, because I had the one that didn't, and that VOD is gone forever. So I gotta pay a little more closer attention to that. But for those of you on the YouTube, like I said, we do this on Twitch TV/Cube222. We play every Wednesday. This is the second D&D game that I usually run a week. The other one's on Tuesdays at 7:40-ish. But yeah, we have a lot of fun. I have a lot of fun anyway. And they get to have kooky encounters with the great people or other kooky individuals. Yeah. So appreciate you guys being here. Appreciate you guys watching. Hopefully it was entertaining for y'alls. I actually figured a couple things out that I want to do for moving forward, because yeah, I don't think I like the dark vision view for you guys. So I'm probably gonna adjust that. But I think that is the gist of everything that I can think of. So I hope you all have a wonderful morning, evening, or whatever it is in between for you. And hopefully, catch you guys again tomorrow. But if not, by all means, feel free to say hello. I stream pretty much every weekday, and sometimes surprise weekend streams. But this Friday, we have collabs. So drop by for that if you want. If not, it's cool. Anyway, have yourselves a wonderful evening. Stay good to yourselves. Stay good to others. Don't be a dick. And party on. But with that, I bid you all adieu. Peace. Cue catchy music. Do do do.